Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, and welcome to What's Up Vlog episode number 112. It's the second part of the 1111 challenge, and I'm just about to do the 2 for 1 ride, which is the regular Thursday morning ride. For anybody that doesn't know, it's a WKG ride where we do 2 watts per kilogram for 1 hour round the flat Watopia course usually. We do spice things up with the sprint sections that we attack each time, and also just of the last couple of races we've been doing a sprint race for the final minute of the hour as well, which has been really good fun. So I am using this obviously as part of my mileage for the 1111 challenge. So I'm not going to film this whole ride because, like I say, it is just a group ride. So I'm not sure how entertaining that will be to watch, but I will record the sprint minute race at the end, and then I'm going to be back on later to rack up a few more miles. So I'll catch you in a bit. Right, so I've just put the 1 minute warning out for our sprint race. Looks like it's going to happen on this flat tunnel, which is great. That's a great position to do it. I think last time was similar, but we caught the hump at the end. It's always quite tricky actually to see who the leader is. It's quite a hard thing. So I've got to watch the clock as well as try and watch the riders, so I know at the end of the hour exactly who was in the lead of the sprint race. But I don't think anyone really cares. I think it's just a 1 minute burst. So it's always good fun. Alright, let's get ready with the go. Everyone's dropped in nicely on me. T. Kirkerud, Essenza, they look up for this. They're sitting very close to my wheel. I'm trying to hold this as steady as I can at around 2. Here we go. Go. And we're off. I'm not really racing for it, but I'm going to try and keep an eye on the guys that are. So S. Donahue at the moment is out front, actually with me me behind him. I have no doubt there's going to be a big kick from someone very, very soon. Here comes T. Wright. I'll stick with Donahue at the moment, he's our leader. Right, now we're on T. Wright, it's just gone through. Try and keep an eye on this. I can't actually see what time we've got left. I'm just trying to keep an eye on anyone that's going for it and the power. Donahue still there on the back of T. Wright. V. Richards come through now. 8.1, 8.7. Kicking away with a feather. Looks like he might have this. There's no one else putting the same kind of power out. V. Richards. Nice. Great stuff, man. Alright, that wasn't a full-on sprint for me, but certainly enough to get the old heart rate up. Right, so that's part 1 of my 1,111 kilometres, day 2. I'm going to, I've done 34.8, I'll spin this one out to 40 this morning, and then I'll jump back on a bit later on. There's a massive pack ride tonight, doing the new big loop. So if the timing works out for me, I might jump on that one. Because that'd be brilliant. I mean, they have like 300 riders in their pack ride, so that'll drag me around nicely. So anyway, I'm going to shut up. Be back in a bit. Right, so I'm back on. I've got 20 minutes to go until the pack ride, which has got about 300 people signed up to it already. And I've done about 10.5k. I've had Dave Crook and Dan Lell for company, which is great. And I think they're both going to be joining the pack ride as well. I think Dave was just saying that's what he's going to do, is jump out and back in again so we can join the ride. So that'll be good. So the pack ride is this new big loop, which I'm not done yet, but I know it's going to take in
all of the new jungle route as far as I know, and I climb up the mountain, but not to the radio tower thankfully, and then back through the volcano, but I don't think the volcano climb. So it's not a route really that lends itself to racking up the miles, but with 300 people for company, it will probably be easier than if I was doing a flatter route on my own, so should be good. But anyway, I'm just going to, like I say, I've got about 20 minutes. I'm just going to carry on at this very gentle pace with these guys, Dan and Dave. And I do have one big concern with the pack ride, and that's that my screen recording, when there's 300 odd people all around me, is that going to crash my Mac? So it may be a case that if it's looking like it's going to cause problems, that I literally just have snippets. And right before I sign off from this section, Kev Stephen with a ride on. Thank you, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, so fingers crossed that my screen recording works. But it might be that I don't get to actually record an awful lot of it. But anyway, I'm going to shut up, keep spinning for another 18 minutes, and then I will see you at the start of the pack ride. Alright, so as I feared, check out the lag on this. There's 304 people in here. I've been riding with Dave Crook. He managed to log back out and jump back in again, and is now part of this ride, which is brilliant. Thanks for the company, Dave, and dragging me around. So it meant that I did, what did I do, about 18 and a half kilometres before jumping in here. Yeah, I'm concerned that my screen recording is not going to enjoy this. It is lagging all over the place. I've never seen a pen fill up so quickly. Obviously, I'm chuffed to bits whenever we do our organised rides, and I can see it go sort of 50, 51, 52 over the course of sort of, I don't know, the last sort of 3 or 4 minutes. This was literally going, it went from sort of 200 to 1, to 2, to 3, to 4, to 5. It's as quick as you could count, or quicker than you could count. What's this? Dave's messaged me. How won't he get lost in all this? I know, this is crazy. We tried to join the pen at the same time, so that hopefully we'd sort of start off quite close to each other. But that's a pretty futile effort, if I'm honest. This is serious. 338, 339, 342. This is crazy. There's still just under 2 minutes to go. Unreal. I just saw Zoe Collins. I think I just saw your name in there. So, hi Zoe. If that was you, yes, there she is. Zoe Collins, Team Type 1. Hi Zoe, good to see you. I'm pretty sure Keith Denton was in here. Hang on, we will stop at the top of the tower climb for 1 to 2 minutes. What? What? Tower climb? Hang on. No. What? Right, I better read back through some of these messages. Today we are riding the new Big Loop course, which includes the Epic KOM, Mayan Jungle and Volcano Flats. Right. Climbing pace will be at 2.2. Yeah, okay. Any long descents, please limit your power to 120 watts, as the group draft is massive. Yeah, that's fine. Also, we will allow the lighter riders under 60 kilograms a 20-second head start on the mountain descent. Okay. Riders, saddle up and start your engines. Okay. Where's that message? Was I imagining it, or is that still there? No, look, we will stop at the top of the tower climb for 1 to 2 minutes to regroup. I think he must mean the top of the mountain, because I'm pretty sure we're not going up the tower. Anyway, that should be fun. Look at this, 388. Is he going to hit 400? He's a great ride leader, Steve Clogg, and I'm not saying that just because I think you possibly watch these vlogs. If you are, you're a brilliant ride leader, and I'm not just brown nosing. I genuinely believe that. I think you do a fantastic job. Right, 397, 399. Go on, tick on to 400. Go on, 4 seconds to go. Come on. Where's that 400? Hey, 403. That is nuts. Hey, Jim Pocock, thank you very much for the ride on. Right, look at this. This is going to be lag. It's like the most extreme lag I think I've ever had to deal with. So, I think I'm probably best stopping the recording, let things settle down a bit, hopefully, and then I'll pick it up. I've just seen Darren Hunter's there, and Dan's right in front of me. Or was right in front of me, is now behind me. I don't know. It's impossible to know. This is crazy. Let's see if I can get a... Hang on, look at this. Right. So there's Steve with the beacon. Doing 1.8 watts per kilogram. I've lost that view. Let's see what this looks like. Wow. Awesome kit as well. I love the kit design. I think it's brilliant. Now that is a group and a half. Great job. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording, see if I can find some teammates, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so we're on the climb. My lag has definitely calmed down a little bit now that everyone's spread out a little. You can see the beacon, that's Steve at the back there, just pacing everybody from behind. Basically, I think he's working as sweeper, unless that is a separate sweeper beacon. No. As you can see, I found Kenneth, he's in here. Kev Stevens there. Here's Dan, he's just a little bit further behind Kenneth. Where is he? I saw him. Oh, there's Darren Hunter, he's in here. And Dan was right on Darren's wheel. It's so hard with so many riders. You think they're right there. Nope, that's not Dan. That's Dan. There we go. So I got Dan. I've obviously hit a flatter section because my resistance has eased off. Hey, Dave Crooks found the group. Good man. And yeah, Kev's in here somewhere. Did I see Paul Somerville? I think he's in here. Anyway, I better get back to me, see what's going on. Alright, so I'm quite nicely in the middle of the bunch, but we do seem to be a little bit away from the leader. So yeah, it's just easing off a little bit now, which is fine by me. So yeah, everybody's dropped down to sort of 1.5 watts per kilogram, which is perfect. So yeah, as Steve's just pointed out, it's a huge group. I make that, what, 353? Would that be right? Sorry, 453. Man, that is impressive. That's a great camera shot coming across this bridge. Right in the middle of 453 other riders. There's Kev and Dan just ahead. So we're actually, I think we're all reasonably close together now. But it's hard to tell because there's so many riders around. It's hard to tell the actual gaps because there's such a big list at the side. Oh, there's Keith Denton. He is here. Great stuff. I hope your trainer's all right today, Keith. Oh, this is impossible. Look at I need to have lightning reflexes. Hey, there we go. I think I accidentally clicked on Keith then. Right on, my friend. There's Steve. Right, he's around in this bunch somewhere. There he is. Can I click on the leader? Oh, thought I was going to get him first time then. No such luck. Come on, man. Is there a technique to doing this that I'm not aware of? Gotta be, yeah. Hey, right. There we go. There's our fearless leader for this ride. Look how tight that bunch is as well, using Minimap. See how tightly grouped everyone is. So there, you've got like 450 people. And if you look at the Minimap, it's a very small snake. And if you look at the actual screen, zoomed out like this, they're all basically wrapped around the beacon. Or in actual fact, that might be my graphics not actually showing any of the riders. Alright, get back to me. Oh, I had a worry there when no one showed up on my screen that maybe I'd dropped off the back. That wouldn't have been fun. So here is Zoe Collins, who I I may have mentioned I met at the end of the Ride London this year. She also rode for JDRF. Great to see you rocking up the mountain with ease there, Zoe. I got Kenneth just behind. Here is Mr. Scramstead. Just as we hit the flat of the castle. So I think everybody's sort of required to ease off a little bit here. Try and tighten the bunch back up. See what happens. Yeah, there's a few actually stopping. Right, let's get back to myself. Actually, I needed to check that wasn't me stopping. Oh, Catherine's there as well. Let's quickly grab Catherine while I can. Right on, Catherine. I wonder which trainer she ended up with in the in the Denton household tonight. I can imagine they might having arm wrestles to determine who gets to use which trainer. No offence, Keith, but my money would be on Catherine every time. All right, up we go again. There's Kev riding right next to Catherine, actually. Let's get Kev on screen for a little bit. There he is, Mr. Stephen. Wow, look at that, 478 in this ride. Steve's just confirmed. That is unbelievable. Oh, sorry about the music in the background, I forgot to mute it. Bit of Angus and Julia Stone blasting out. Not really motivational riding music, if I'm honest. It's all a little bit melancholy. But so closing in on 500. I don't think I've ever seen a group ride other than like an official Zwift World Bicycle Relief or GCN or something that's hit 500 riders yet, but I would not be surprised if Steve Clogg's pack rides become the first to do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, if that has already happened either with one of the pack rides or another, then let me know, but I've not seen it. And it's as I was saying, this route doesn't lend itself to racking up big mileage, but so far, I know it's only 10.5 kilometres, but it's a fair chunk of the mountain done already, and it's absolutely flown by. For me, I don't want to say it's easy. It's never easy, but holding sort of 2 watts per kilogram in amongst nearly 500 other riders certainly makes the time fly and the miles fly, even at 7% gradient. There goes Kev, rolling past. Now if you could just stay there, Kev, all the way up Von 2 for me, at this kind of pace, maybe back it off half a watt per kilogram or something, but just allow me to sit in your wheel all the way up the mountain in April. That'll be jolly kind of you, my friend. So this is a really good idea. It's another Steve Clogg innovation, I think, but we've all stopped for a minute at the top of the mountain to regroup, and unless others have belted off, everybody's done it. Absolutely fantastic. So you complete that epic KOM, stop to tighten the bunch back up, rest the legs for a minute, and then away we go. Absolutely fantastic, and everybody's done it. Like I say, really good. Yeah, Kev's just apparently said he's put something on Facebook while I've been riding, suggesting that my setup's not wrong. I think what he's referring to is the fact that I've done reasonably well up this mountain, and then he just messaged me to say it must be wrong because he's met me in real life, Tubby, he called me. So thanks for that, Kev. You're a generous soul, as always. Oh yeah, I'm not as tubby as I was. I've still got a bit of a belly there. Oh look, we're off again. Still got a bit of a belly there, but I'm not as tubby as I was. And right, I now know that the last time I raced you or rode with you up Ride London, actually, oh yeah, forget what I was about to say. I forgot about Ride London. You beat me by about 2 hours as well with that. So I was about to say I was definitely under the weather because I can do much better than that on Box Hill, I'm sure. But then I forgot about Ride London, which proves otherwise. So fair enough. But my setup's right. I don't care what you say. I'm on 50% reality. That might make the difference. Oh, hang on. Am I? Oh, is it only the lighter guy? Oh, everyone else goes. That's what happens if you don't pay attention. it was the lighter guys. They get a sort of 60-second head start because obviously us porkies are going to be flying down this this descent. But I went off with all the skinny chaps and chapesses. So this is the reward for doing 15 of my 1,111 kilometres riding up the mountain. As I go about another 10 kilometres or whatever, just rolling back down the other side. So some free Ks. It does spread out a lot. I mean, it's totally unavoidable. But quite a few of us aren't even pedalling. And yeah, it's really spreading out. I wonder, it'll be interesting actually. I wonder if this is something Steve's worked out based on sort of average performance of those that weigh more than 60 kilograms compared to those that weigh less than 60 kilograms. I think it was 60 kilograms was the cut-off, but obviously to work out the head start that he gave them. But it actually looks like the main bunch have already caught the front bunch. So those skinny guys are going to have to start spinning their legs pretty soon to stay with this this train that's going to fly through. All right, here we go into the jungle loop. I really love this, if I haven't already told you. Love this new section. Look at that, even after that descent, 470 whatever people, look how tight they are on that mini-map. Incredible. Look at that. That is unreal. Tell you what, Steve, you should be incredibly proud of yourself putting this together. Amazing. Yeah, good job indeed, everyone. Keeping that organised. Incredible stuff. I'm chuffed when we get like 50 riders in our groups. And we've had a couple of hundred in one. What was it? Yeah, I think did we nearly get 200 in the first ever Lava Laps ride? And that was mind blowing. But since then, not been such big crowds, mainly because we're doing races. But I'll tell you what, I don't think I'll be able to contain my excitement if I reach these kind of numbers in a ride one day. Absolutely brilliant stuff, my friend. Cheers, Hans, for the ride on. I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to jump in on this one tonight. It's always great to see your name pop up there, my friend. Right, this will be a test of the dust. I'm not quite sure they'll ever have had to have dealt with 500 people on a dusty road, and I'll tell you what, if this is as bad as it's going to get, good job, Zwift. That's all right. Can deal with that. Hey, Ed, Angeli, Mr. Team Type 1. Thank you very much for the ride on. I tell you, I'm really looking forward to doing our race on the 14th. Everyone wearing the Team Type 1 colours. Be fantastic. I really hope we get a big turn up. We'll get the usual league race crowd, I hope, I should imagine. And anyone else, Team Type 1 or not, please feel free to jump in on the race. They're great individual races, whether you're part of the league or not. They're really good fun. So it'd be excellent to have a huge crowd. And once again, you know what I was just saying about the dust being much better? Not so good through this section. I think they've forgotten to do it in certain parts of the course. But that's not great visibility. And I think the frame rate goes all screwy when you when it looks like that. Yeah, that's not great. So some of it looks like a vast improvement. That doesn't. But anyway, yeah, Ed, thanks for the ride on, buddy. Great to see you. And I really hope you'll join in on that race on the 14th of November. I can't actually remember what time it is, but I'll post something up obviously in WKG and the Team Type 1 group as well. Should be good. This is more inspirational music with a bit of beat, bit of Jamiroquai. Hey, Pedro. Hello, mate. Thank you very much for the ride on. Sorry, I haven't turned the music down. I'm just, I'm not going to until this tune's finished. Yeah, there's Mr. Somerville. I knew he was in here somewhere, just ahead of me. Right on, buddy. Dan was just asking how many kilometres I am into the challenge so far. I think I'm at about 140 at this point. So getting there. Obviously it's only day 2. Yesterday was a short day, so I'm trying to make up for some of that. I don't know if I'll be able to today, but I'll keep riding for a little while after this is finished, try and just get a few more in the bag. But yeah, I'm expecting that at some point over the weekend is when I'm going to have to put in a real kick to try and make up for the missed miles of yesterday predominantly. A quick check on Darren, see how he's getting on. Looking good. How could I have missed Mr. Brian Roden? He's in the house as well. Right on, buddy. I didn't even spot you there. I feel terrible. Let's give you a ride on. Actually, Brian, while I've got you, this might not be the place to do it, but you, your order that you put in through the online shop, you didn't need to pay for postage because your order was over £20. So I'm going to refund the postage back to your PayPal. But, thank you very much for your order, buddy. Really appreciate it. Right, so that's the pack ride finished. Absolutely brilliant ride. How a group that size stays together for that long, up and down the mountain, unbelievable. Really good fun, and really helped with the old miles. So we're now just trying to orchestrate a sort of mini group ride, so I could just get a few flat laps in, just to clock up a few more miles. So I'm just trying to coordinate everybody. I'm not sure where they are. I can see Keith just ahead of me. So I'm going to stop at this Jarvis tree at the turn for the mountain and wait for everybody there. And hopefully we can get, if we can get three flat laps in, that's another 30k. That'll put me on about 180 for the day, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, cool. Kenneth's on his way, sorry, to the Jarvis tree. Keith is right in front of me. Dan, I'm not sure where Dan, I thought Dan was way ahead of me, but possibly not. Brian Roden's ahead of me. I'm not sure if he's going to be waiting. But yeah, it'd be quite nice just to stand up out of the saddle for a while if Dan is behind, so we can wait for him for a little bit. I'm quite pleased. My legs actually don't feel too bad at all. My backside is killing me, as quite a few people mentioned. I might need to up the layers of butt cream that I apply. Thank you, Padrone. I think that was. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Thank you for the ride on, buddy. Yeah, so my backside's not feeling too clever, but my legs aren't too bad. My knees were feeling it a little while ago, but I think I was just sitting in a bit of a funny position. They've eased off a bit now, so not too bad. I don't want to stay still for too long. Ah, right on cue. I literally just started rolling out because I didn't think Dan was coming, and then boom, there he is. Good man. So Keith, we've got Keith about 5 seconds up the road. And then there's myself, Kenneth and Dan, and I think we will probably be closing in on Keith in a second. Just to correct myself, I think I said 180k for the day. I meant for the 2 days. So I think with 3 laps done, 3 flat laps done now, I'll only be sort of 20k short of my sort of two day target. So, which is good. It means I'll have made up quite a bit of ground on today's rides. So we've got awesome little quartet now of myself, Kenneth Gramstead, Dan Lell and Keith Denton. I think Keith's hanging around for about another 10-15 minutes. I'm not sure how long the other boys are going to go, but I'm just going to, like I say, I'm going to try and do 3 laps. If I really feel it, I'll bail out early. I'm not going to pressurise myself because that'll just hinder being able to put in bigger rides for tomorrow and so on. I just played a bit of a nasty trick on Dan. I feel terrible, but I knew we were going straight on at the Italian village, and I flicked to go left. So Dan flicked to go left, and then I quickly changed my mind back again to go straight on. So Dan's now been putting out like 13 watts per kilogram trying to get back on with us. Sorry mate, it had to be done. It had to be done. So, you'll have noticed my GoPro turned off a little while ago. I didn't notice until quite recently when Kenneth just asked me if I was vlogging this. That alerted me to the fact that the GoPro is no longer recording. So, just got screenshots and my voice from here on in, I'm afraid. You don't get to look at my lovely physique and oh, you know, I can take my cap off now and reveal my unkept hair without fear of ridicule from you guys being able to see it. Definitely feeling it in the legs a little bit now. This will be, what have I done today? 40, 90, about 105, something like that I've done today. So definitely starting to feel it. That's an all-in-one ride, by the way, so it's not as impressive as it sounds. Hey, there's Dave. See Dave Crook just up ahead. There he is. Good on you, Dave, for hanging around. Alright, so we're going to do one more flat lap. Dan's run out of time. Thank you so much for riding, Dan. That was brilliant having you tow us around and provided a bit of entertainment while we tried to, or I tried to lose you on some of the junctions. It's always good fun. So we've got Kenneth and Dave still here with me. Going to do one more flat lap, which should bring me around to about 75k for this ride, which I think will be about 125k for today, which is cool. I might be wrong, it might be 122, something like that, but still good. Anything over 120 and I'm pretty pleased with that. If you're wondering, by the way, why I've not been wearing my heart monitor, it's not because I'm motor doping and trying to cover it up. It's basically the battery is really low and I need it for the race on Saturday because of my self-inflicted rule of everybody has to have a heart rate strap to not be disqualified from the races. So I'm hoping the last little bit of battery life I've got in it will be good enough for Saturday's race before I can go out and get another one. Definitely starting to feel it now. I'm kind of at the point where my body's not quite used to this kind of distance in a day, certainly not on a regular basis. Definitely feeling it. Again, more in my backside than anything else. I need to try and get out of the saddle as often as I can, but as soon as I do, I'm feeling a little bit of cramp. And I'm kicking myself because I went down into the village today where I could have got some apple cider vinegar, completely forgot. But this has been brilliant. It's been so much fun. It's ridiculous. I mean, we're not flying along, but riding up the mountain is never easy. But that was such fun doing it with so many people. And then to be doing these laps afterwards with a couple of teammates, just brilliant. I hope I can maintain this enthusiasm for the next, what have I got, 9 days after this. So, and one of those, at least one of those days, is going to have to be a really big one to try and make up for the shortfall yesterday. I think I'm going to have to throw a couple of Imperial Centuries in there, and most of the other days are obviously going to have to be metric centuries with maybe allowance for a couple of easier days. I think the easier days are probably going to have to be on race days, because obviously Saturday I'll be doing the Wetopia race at race pace, so that's going to obviously take a lot more out of me than just cruising around at this 2 watts per kilogram. So it might be that I get the 30 kilometres for that race, plus maybe 10k warm up beforehand, so 40k, maybe another 10 or 20 after that. So Saturday may be a bit of a lean day in terms of overall mileage. Right, so I just took a wrong turn up the mountain. So did Kenneth. So we managed to do a U-E, get back on the right track, but I think I'm about 10 seconds behind Dave, and Kenneth was quite comfortably up in like 8-9 watts per kilogram to chase back. I'm struggling with 4, because I'm feeling cramp kicking in. Right, I can see Kenneth and Dave 12 seconds ahead of me. So, oh, thank God this is the last lap. There we go. Whew. Back on. I did not need that. Right, so coming up to the end. Absolutely fantastic ride by the guys. Thank you so much everyone that joined me and helped drag me along. I'd like to think that 500 pack riders joined just to drag me along in my quest. That was great, but no, you guys stayed around afterwards and did some miles beforehand with me as well. Absolutely fantastic. Just rolling up to the line now, so it'll be about 74, just over 74k, which I think puts me just over 120 for the day, and therefore just over 180 for the 2 days so far. I'll have to check my Strava. I've completely forgotten what I've done because it's broken into smaller rides. It involves a bit of maths. So I have to try and think back to the rides I've done and add them up, including sort of 5-10k warm-ups and stuff. Oh, right, so let's just get this to 75k, shall I? Just 300 meters to go. Let's just round it up nicely. Just hit my aero just for any kind of benefit I can get from that. Nearly there. Struggling to just move my legs now. Really feeling it. There we go. 75. Let's just wait for the little XP to be added to be sure. There we go. Oh, that's me done. Right, wrap up for today. Thank you so much. I know I've said it a few times, but I can never say enough. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your support. Now I need a nice warm shower. Try and get the wife to give me some kind of massage. It's not going to happen. I think she's already asleep. And I'll be back on the bike tomorrow. Not sure what time yet, but I'll try and let everyone know in the forum so that anyone that wants to jump on and join in the suffering, you're more than welcome. So thank you guys. Good night. Catch you next time.